And of course, barely missed the Olympics last time in 2016. He's ran in the World Championships for the country. Like to get to know what's going on with your thought process too during this time. So Albert, if you want to ask him a little bit about, kind of getting this meeting started here, and I'm going to go ahead and check out the chat and Q&As. We'll get the Q&As rolling soon.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks for having me first off.
Yeah,
thanks a lot. So how many of these have you done? I mean, we know you joined the Maria Carrillo group. How many of these have you done now?
I think 15.
Wow. So you're a
popular
guest?
I'm not a popular guest. I just I respond to all my DMs. So
yeah.
But yeah, it is. I mean, it's a super tough time, and I wish I had someone I could join a Zoom call and hear them like give inspirational talks or whatever. But I mean, I'll try my best to inspire you guys to get out there and work hard.
Yeah, because I mean, there's so many. I don't know how many there are, but there's a lot of professional athletes getting on Instagram and getting live and people joining Zoom meetings. I mean, it's kind of a tough time, and you guys have a lot of free time. So aside from these meetings and your running, I guess you have to kind of figure out what to do.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, that's normal life for a professional runner. We run for like 2 to 4 hours a day, and then we got to figure out what to do with the rest of our time.
So what's the dog's name there?
It's my buddy's puppy. It's my buddy's puppy. Its name's Rusty. It's only 11 weeks old, but it's a breed called a Vizsla, and it's like apparently the best running dog and the best breed of running dog there is.
All right. So Eric, I don't know if you want to start with some of these questions.
Yeah, well, our top asked question, I feel like I stole it from William. William asked what happened to the mullet, and I know you already answered that question, so I apologize, William. Yeah, so we had that one as the top one. We'll get to the next one right here. So Will, I owe you a question. So if you have a different question to ask, go ahead and put something else in chat that maybe somebody else hasn't asked yet. But I got the next top question on the list as Joey Christon. I'm going to have him come on board. And he was actually the guy that first reached out to you, I believe, too. So Joey, I'm going to bring you up to the panel with us, and you could ask your question to him.
Hey, Greg.
Yo, look at that background, man.
Do you usually like when you're going into a race, do you usually race to win or race for the time? Because like a lot of runners that have different mindsets.
Yeah. So, dude, when I was in high school, all I cared about was the times and impressing college coaches. That's what I thought would work, But in what I've realized since then is a good coach is just going to care about you winning. And the crazy thing is if you only care about winning, the fast times come, and you never ever have to think about running whatever time you want to run again, because you get in a race, you start winning races, and you get in faster races, and then next thing you know, you're in there breaking 4:30 or whatever you want to for the mile,
Yeah.
And that's how I've done my whole career since high school. I've had good coaches that have taught me that winning is way more important than running fast, and that's how you're going to get scholarships. That's how you're going to make money in professional life and everything,
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Joey, for the question. All right, next up, we got Rennie has a question.
Let's hear it, Rennie.
Hi. I just wanted to ask what your middle name is. It's kind of a random question, but
I wish I could say something cool, but it's just Alan. I'll give my kids much more interesting ones, so when this question arises.
What do you want to name your kids? Mine's Rennie, but I go by Rennie too. So.
Then what's your first name?
Sarah.
Oh, okay. I like Rennie. That's a cool middle name. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rennie.
Oh,
I don't know how this one got 2 votes. but this one's near the top. We got Morel, who has a math question to ask you.
Oh God.
Looks like he's got some homework.
There's a reason I chose running and not a real person. But let's hear it.
Okay, so right now I'm in algebra 2, and I'm not so good at logarithm. Could you help me find the inverse of this function?
Yeah. Easy. Go ahead.
It's just 6x.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Well, not
And if
6x, but I don't know how to. Like,
just
x
tell
is
your
the
teacher.
exponent.
Tell your teacher God, what's that? The limit does not exist.
Got it, Morel?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
If they
Morel.
say otherwise, they shouldn't be a teacher.
All right. Next question we got is by Kieran. Kieran, come up front. By the way, I'm going to start up a poll here. I noticed that you actually live the RV life as well. So on your spare time, is that true? You still live the RV life?
So that's actually what I'm doing my free time right now. I'm buying an old, they're called Sprinter vans or cargo vans or whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to convert one of those into an RV.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, man, if running doesn't last forever, then I got to have a job. So I'm going to try and start one of those rental company for those.
Let's get it. Nice. So I did make a poll. You know, I'm calling it Pimp My RV. So I have some options for you guys in the if you guys are, you know, looking for something else to do while you guys are waiting to be called up front. Here's the poll for Pimp My RV for what you may want to add to Craig's RV here. Kieran, you're in the house. What's your question?
I was just wondering, what would your typical base phase look like?
Damn, our guy is up here in Iceland. Our base phase is actually what we're doing right now. So it's what year are you?
I'm a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school. Also, nice mustache, dude.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
It's what happens when you're Indian. It just grows.
I mean, it's majestic.
Thank you.
Base phase is basically like that's exactly what we're doing right now, and most professional runners and college runners and probably even high school runners are doing, where you basically, it's like when you're at summer camp for cross country or when you're just training for cross country in the summer. So we're just hitting as max mileage as we can and doing like longer workouts. I mean, it kind of sucks, but because we don't know how long it's going to be, but I mean, we're just getting strong, just like you guys probably.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course, man. Nice mustache. Really appreciate
Thanks a lot, Craig. Thanks.
All right. Next up, we got Abby Burke. Abby Burke. And you are right there. And by the way, our Pimp My RV had some nice results here. We have almost everybody that's voted for it. Looks like we really won a disco ball in the RV.
Okay.
You have a disco ball in there yet?
I could actually swing that one pretty easily. The other ones, I was like, man, I can't really put a spoiler on my RV. But.
I figured, fast life, All right, Abby. Hey, welcome.
What do you think about the Olympics being pushed back a year since Corona?
Yeah, it's tough because that's like that was my main goal of the year and everyone's main goal. But it's kind of like states in high school or national championships in college where everyone's experiencing the same thing. So the best thing I could do is just get ready for next year, and be positive and get stronger for one more year so that I can get a medal for my country,
Awesome. Thanks, Abby.
Yeah, I think from the high school perspective, it's kind of like a weird time right now because it's like, do you continue track training? Do you start getting ready for cross country? Track's really important for cross country. We're kind of in a no zone right now and not knowing what's going on.
Yeah, I think what I've gotten a lot from high school coaches and really good high school coaches is they're going to put on a time trial sometime in May. So the kids are just getting ready. There we go. There's the results. So the kids are just getting ready for a time trial, and then a lot of coaches are saying they're going to give their athletes downtime and get ready for cross country. So, I mean, it would be awesome if college coaches and the kids that are seniors get to put on a time trial so they can impress the coaches to walk on or get a scholarship or stuff,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's definitely been some high school kids out there posting some really fast times. I think I can think of 3 of them that have posted like low 4-minute 1600 efforts. So they're definitely out there rolling. It's too bad that they're not able to do it in front of a crowd.
I know, but I mean, it's cool and it's a time in history. So,
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's experiencing it. So, but it's also a time to train as hard as you can. It's cool.
All right, we got some guestception going on right now. Our guest for tomorrow, Jace, is going to ask you a question here, Craig.
Let's hear it.
Oh shoot, my video's not started. All right.
I mean, that was a good photo though, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, how's it going, Craig?
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good. I was just wondering, like, with under Coach Julian and Coach Salazar, depending on like who you ask with that group, what has your experience been with them, and what have you seen, just like what they do that stands out from other coaches you've either talked to or athletes you've talked to?
So, man, I don't know if this question is for, I don't know if everyone will understand my answer, but I'm coached by Pete Julian. When I was going out of college, I was debating what group to join and what shoe company to sign with and everything. And everyone in my corner, my college coach, my parents and everything were like, hey, the Oregon Project is the best in the world. Like they have the reigning Olympic champion who's an American, who's the first person who's won Olympic gold in your event since who knows though. So I was like, every indicator was pushing me towards them, but it was a tough decision because of their past and Alberto Salazar and everything. So I decided just to be under Pete Julian and coached by him, and I wanted no association with Alberto. So it's been like this weird thing where I'm still associated by logo. Literally, that's it.
A uniform.
Yeah, exactly. But
those are sick,
I mean,
by
like,
the way. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's this weird thing, but I feel like I don't need to defend myself just because it was so long ago and everything. So I chose Pete Julian, and I really liked him because he gives us independence. Like I get to do whatever I want. I get to train where I want, with who I want and everything. And it was everything I wanted, Like if I chose another group like the Brooks Beasts or Tin Man, it would have been different. And I'm really glad with my decision. And Pete Julian is such a good coach, where he gives me my freedom to do what I want, but also he's still giving me workouts and everything that I can do on my own. So this has actually it's been really cool in this pandemic because he gave me so much independence that like now when he sends me training, it's on me. It's not on anyone else. It's just on me. But other groups where the coaches have all the control and everything, it's like, they're like, man, now I have all this freedom. I don't want to do the workouts he's sending me. So, I don't know. I've just really enjoyed it, and I'm really thankful for all the choices and decisions that got me to where I am. And I mean, it's a really good question, but I'm not sure if everyone here is gonna resonate with
totally
that.
Got it. Got to have a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. But
yeah, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks, Jace.
All right, we have time for 2 more questions, and then we'll close things off there. Let's go with Tor, and then we're going to go Jack to finish things off. Okay.
Man, this chat is on fire.
It is, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm on my phone, so I can't read it unless I click on that, and then I can't see the screen.
I know. Yeah, we had first. There's people from all over the country that's in this right now, which is awesome. So
Yeah, wow. Upstate Georgia, Cali, New Jersey, Maine, Los Angeles.
yeah. Hey, Tor, you in with us?
You got to turn your mic on. Here, let's see. There we
Okay.
go.
So basically, Craig, I need some hair tips. Like, is it worth it to trade this for the mullet to get the fast times? Like, do you think that's the right decision for me?
Dude, your mullet would be out of control.
Would that be safe though? Like, would that be a good thing? Like, I'm kind of scared.
I mean, yes, for confidence. That's about it. Aerodynamics,
Oh yeah.
shampoo consumption.
Sponsors. Yeah, boy.
Look, so the reason I grew the mullet in college is because I didn't think I would be good enough to go pro. And I was like, man, maybe if I look different or can market myself, I'll be able to go pro. And then I ended up running like decently well. And the mullet was funny, so I kept it. But now, like, kids message me all the time. They're like, should I do a mullet? And I'm like, yeah, why not? Look different. Everyone, I mean, your hair looks different already. It looks awesome. But
Thank you
I
very
would say,
much.
yeah, bro, that's good hair.
Yeah. Do you remember Maggie Vesey?
Yeah.
I mean, she was like a show unto herself, and like without even racing fast if she did, so it's
Yeah.
you got to make
I mean,
yourself
we need more
stand out from the rest.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tor.
Oh yeah.
All right, and last question, Mr. Wilson.
Sacramento Nog Jog next December. Who sent that one in? Was someone there? I did that one year.
What's up, Craig? New Jersey repping.
Yo.
My question was about like, how does your racing strategy change? Like, how did it change when you went from like high school to college to like pro? Because I feel like there's kind of different stakes at all those different levels.
Yeah. First off, props. You see your whole gaming setup there, bro. Yeah. So in high school, I used to go for times. And there were certain instances where I would actually go for place. My coach would have to sit me down and tell me that. And then college, I slowly started getting it where like we would go to these meets where all that mattered is winning, not running fast, because you wanted to run fast at the end of the season. And now all I care about is winning. Not like it's all from me, not from my coach. All I want to do is go into a race and win it, because it's so hard to win as a pro. You get it so rarely and everything. But high school and college, man, it's just a learning curve. Where like you still want to impress people with times, and then I just realized I don't care. I mean, I want to win. Like I'm in running because I want to win, and I don't care how fast I run. Like no one. I mean, it's cool to tell people you ran fast, but I don't care about telling people that. I want to win for myself and for my family and everything. And I mean, it's hard to find that motivation to just go out and win, because times are so lucrative, and you think that's going to get you into college, and you think that's going to get you a professional contract. But I think a good coach just notices someone who's going to win. You could coach anyone, not anyone. You can coach most people to be fast, but you can't coach people to win.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Jack. Good question.
Thanks. Yeah. Just a quick question. So, like, when you get down to 144, 334, 351, where are those PR races gonna? I mean, you can't predict them, but where would you think those would happen?
It usually happens in like a championship final, like the places sometimes you wouldn't expect it to, because sometimes they're slow, sometimes they're fast. But if it's a championship final, people only care about getting medals, and it's the same with state championships and nationals and everything, So you get into that race and people are just going for a place, and you don't even know you're running fast. You're just out there like, I just want to beat the person in front of me. And then you cross the line, you look at the clock, and you're like, oh my goodness. So, I mean, it comes, if you just race for place long enough, the times will come, and I promise you that.
Well, thank you so much, Craig. We really appreciate your time. We know that you're celebrating Easter today, so hope you have better weather today to do that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
We got
And,
4 months here.
All right.
But yeah, thank you guys. And as far as, you know, everybody in chat, I'm sorry that we couldn't get to everybody's question, but it's great to see you guys all here. And, you know, appreciate especially Craig for taking some time out of his day to help us out here. We'll have Jace on tomorrow, and we'll continue on the webinar series throughout this week and as long as we can. So check back in at 3:30 tomorrow with us.
All right.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot,
if you have,
Craig.
of course. Yeah, thank you guys for having me on. If you have any more questions or funny DMs, send them to me and I'll try and answer them. But yeah, thanks so much for having me on, and hopefully this got you guys going a little bit. I mean, just know it's a tough time for everyone right now.
Best of luck to you, man, in your training, and continue to work hard. We'll be looking for you in 2021 then.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
All right, have a good one.
Go ahead and end the meeting now for everybody. So, all right, goodbye.